The Retail Inquiry had several other recommendations to it. I caught up with the Productivity Commission's Philip Weickhardt, who oversaw it. Commissioner Philip Weickhardt, welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much indeed.
Now, your report says that productivity in Australian retail doesn't compare well with many other overseas countries and that the gap appears to be widening. How serious is this?
Well, it's quite serious. We see labour costs of retailers as being a very critical factor in their competitiveness, and productivity, and that encompasses the way people work, the customer service they offer, the benefits they offer to their consumers. That's a critical factor in their competitiveness.
It's not a great time to be a retailer at the moment. I mean, the sales figures recently out year on year to June, department stores down 4.9%, clothing and footwear down 1.8%, household goods down 1.6%. And yet you're basically recommending that government doesn't need to provide any assistance.
No, we're recommending that government should embrace the competition and indeed do things that allow both new competitors to enter the market, but also allow the existing competitors to respond and adapt to the new globally more competitive environment that retailers operate in now.
You say that government shouldn't be hindering all of this, but it is hindering at the moment in that this great mineral wealth that we're hearing about is actually failing at the moment to drift down to the consumer, which would then presumably boost confidence and encourage retail sales.
Well, the retail industry is a big industry. It's very diverse, and there are some retailers doing quite well even in the current environment, and some retailers finding it pretty tough. But at the end of the day, the Australian economy will be better off, consumers will be better off. If competition thrives, retailers respond to that competition and give consumers a better choice and a better deal.
Some of the things you're recommending, and they're very much issues for state and local government, have been welcomed, I know, by retail, particularly the relaxing of trading hours regulation, also planning and zoning regulations, and increasing workplace flexibility. How easy do you think any of these changes will be, though?
Well, all change is difficult. It'll be difficult for some of the retailers to respond as well, but it is important that those issues are attended to by governments at different levels. It's been tough for some new entrants coming into the Australian market to find locations that they want and to be able to use the format that they believe will best suit consumers. So the planning area is very important, as are the trading hours. At the moment, if you're a consumer, you can buy 24/7 if you operate online. It's very important that retailers have the choice of being able to open at hours that they think will be convenient for consumers.
There are a couple of other places where the retailers, various retail associations suggest that there could be some quick and easy changes. One is that goods coming into Australia fail to meet the same protections that goods Australian retailers provide, things like warranties, return for faulty goods, penalties for dangerous goods.
Clearly, people who buy offshore online do not have the same consumer protection as the person that shops locally. I think in the main the evidence is that that most consumers that buy online offshore are aware of some of those risks. Indeed, a number of consumers put to us in submissions that they'd be quite happy to pay a premium for buying locally because they recognise that after-sales service and warranties are worth something to them. What they said they're not prepared to do is to pay, premiums of prices which are, say, double the price they can buy for online.
Another quick change that has been suggested is that the customs duties on clothing and textiles, which are to be reduced on imports to 5% from 2015, could be brought forward to next year.
Well, again, I think that issue, as you say, will work its way through by 2015. I think that's a pretty small component of the competitive landscape at the moment. I mean, the average duty that appears to be collected at the moment is around 25% of the GST that's being collected. So you might say that the average duty rate appears to be of the order of 2.5% to 3%. Even if you collected that, it wouldn't make a huge difference to the competitiveness of the Australian retailer.
Commissioner Philip Weickhardt, we'll look forward to the retailing results in the next few weeks. But thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.